Imagine an invisible enemy lurking in the walls of homes, schools, and workplaces with the power to change lives forever. This enemy isn't a spy or a fictional monster, but something much real and equally deadly: asbestos. Mesothelioma and its impact. Every year, countless lives are changed not just by a diagnosis of mesothelioma, but also by the immense legal battles that follow. Settlements running into millions, renowned law firms, and controversial trials. Let's unveil the intricate world of mesothelioma settlements. In our journey ahead, we'll explore the vast legal battles and the quest for justice by these affected families. But remember, at the heart of every lawsuit, every settlement is a human story, one of pain, resilience, and the unyielding human spirit. Mesothelioma lawsuit settlement. Victims of asbestos exposure receive financial compensation through mesothelioma lawsuit settlements. The typical settlement for mesothelioma cases ranges from $1 million to $1.4 million. An agreement between an asbestos victim and a business to stop a litigation before, during, or after a trial is known as a mesothelioma settlement. Asbestos victims who accept a mesothelioma lawsuit settlement are certain to receive compensation. A victim agrees to drop the case against an asbestos firm in exchange for a settlement payment. An asbestos attorney can bargain settlements with businesses. Nevertheless, it is up to the sufferer to decide whether to accept any proposal. Patients and family members of mesothelioma who prevail at trial typically receive greater compensation than those who settle. But if they lose the case at trial, they also run the danger of not getting paid. The largest mesothelioma settlement. J&J Mesothelioma Trial. A glimpse into the controversy. A corporate giant came under the spotlight. When we hear the name Johnson & Johnson or J&J, products like baby powder and household staples often come to mind. But in recent years, this corporate behemoth found itself at the epicenter of a raging storm, a mesothelioma trial that gripped the nation. The controversy unveiled. It all began when allegations surfaced that talc-based products, including J&J's iconic baby powder, might be contaminated with asbestos. Asbestos and talc, in their natural forms, can be found close to each other in the earth. The question at the heart of the trial: was J&J's talc contaminated, and if so, did they know? As the trial unfolded, testimonies, internal documents, and expert witnesses painted a picture that was hard for many to digest. The narrative suggested a potential knowledge of the contamination risk, with some documents indicating concerns dating back decades. The verdict and its ripple effect. The conclusion of the trial not only sent shockwaves through both the legal and corporate worlds, but the ramifications of this case went far beyond the courtroom's walls. It raised questions about corporate responsibility and the duty companies owe to consumers. Could other brands be at risk? How many people have been exposed to contaminated products over the years? For future mesothelioma claims, the J&J trial set a precedent. It demonstrated that even the mightiest corporations could be held accountable. It signaled a warning to other companies: transparency, safety, and consumer trust should never be compromised. The J&J trial stands as a testament to the power of justice and the importance of corporate integrity. Veterans and mesothelioma. The VA claims. Bravery beyond the battlefield. When we think of the sacrifices our veterans make, the dangers of combat are often what come to mind. But there's another hidden enemy many veterans have faced, one that lurked within the very ships, tanks, and buildings they operated: asbestos. Unseen dangers. Asbestos in the military. For decades, asbestos was a favored material in the military, especially in the Navy. Its fire-resistant properties made it seem ideal for use in ships, aircraft, and buildings. However, this decision came at a tremendous cost. Many veterans, after dedicating years to serving their country, found themselves battling an unforeseen enemy in mesothelioma. VA claims. A guide for veterans. Veterans can obtain disability compensation through VA claims, which offers financial assistance to those suffering from mesothelioma and other cancers and diseases linked to asbestos. Disability benefits are typically paid monthly. The amount of compensation is based on the percentage scale used to evaluate a veteran's level of impairment. Because mesothelioma is a terminal illness, the VA deems it to be completely debilitating. As a result, mesothelioma-affected veterans who are qualified receive the highest monthly benefit. The monthly disability payment for veterans with mesothelioma starts at $3,621 monthly and rises based on the number of dependents they have. Veterans who worked in certain military occupations, such as shipbuilding and automotive repair and maintenance, had to handle asbestos-containing materials. Deciphering the claims. Navigating the world of asbestos-related claims can be confusing, especially when dealing with terms that sound similar but have different implications. 1. Mesothelioma VA claims. These are claims made directly to the Department of Veterans Affairs, seeking compensation for diseases like mesothelioma that resulted from military service. If approved, veterans can receive benefits and compensation without having to file a lawsuit against the military. 2. VA mesothelioma claims. This might sound like the same thing, but it's a bit different. It refers to claims made to the VA seeking healthcare benefits and treatment, specifically for mesothelioma. It's about medical support rather than compensation for exposure. West Los Angeles VA Medical Center, the best hospital for mesothelioma. The West Los Angeles VA Medical Center, a beacon of hope and care for countless veterans. They started an Easy Mesothelioma program. This program is not only one of the best mesothelioma treatment programs in the Western U.S., but it's also one of the best nationwide. The Easy Mesothelioma program is accessible to veterans from all parts of the country. This high level of accessibility is made possible through the use of long-distance consultation services that are already in place within the VA healthcare network to help connect veterans with social and financial support during treatment. As we've journeyed through the intricate and often heart-wrenching world of mesothelioma, one thing remains clear. Behind every statistic, every lawsuit, and every settlement, there lies a deeply human story. It's a narrative of battles faced not just in courtrooms, but in the quiet corners of homes, in hospital rooms, and in the reflective moments of life. The fight against mesothelioma isn't just about seeking compensation or holding entities accountable. It's about creating a world where future generations won't have to face the same challenges, where the silent threat of asbestos becomes a thing of the past. To all those affected, your resilience, strength, and determination not only carve a path for justice, but also light the way for change. Your stories, while marked by pain, are also beacons of hope, courage, and the indomitable human spirit. As we conclude, let's not see this as an ending, but as a commitment. A commitment to awareness, to safety, and to a world where mesothelioma becomes a chapter in history books rather than a headline in tomorrow's news. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let's strive for a brighter, safer future for all. If you like this video, kindly like and share the video, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more information about mesothelioma.